Hey, good morning and welcome to Lead with Love. I know I was like, oh, I'm not gonna come on here for a while, right? But it's like revelations. It's not revelations. It's like you gotta piece it together. A lot of stuff happens. And then it's like you just look at it. You be like, like this happened, that happened, and I just, you peep it. You look at it and you listen to it. You be like, oh, okay, but then it's still in the back of your mind, right? So I'm putting things together. This is why I stay away. I stay away from people with they shit because I don't want to be around them. I don't want to know your fucking business because then once I know and once I start piecing shit together, you are gonna be mad at me. You're gonna be fucking mad. But it's like, you know what? They put me in it when they stole from me, my family. When they stole property from me, when they started using my name to get a car and to do shit with my information, oh, you wanna fuck with me. Say less. Say fucking less, Because you know how everything goes. It's like, I can think, we're all witches. All of us are witches, right? My mother, my brother, my sister, we all fucking same. And this is what we do, but it's a choice to be a good person. You don't have to do the shit that they do. You don't have to do it, because if you do it, it's gonna curse your life. It's gonna ruin your life. Don't do this shit. That's how I was brought up. Don't do it. And then it wasn't my mother that told me. It was my other aunts that told me, don't do this shit. My aunts passed away, but it's because they do death spells for insurance money. That's what that is. It's insurance money. My cousin had the $2.5 million lawsuit. His mom died. Why she died? Because he got that $2.5 million lawsuit. That's why she passed away. But whatever, when you're playing in Blackmagic, you can't prove it. Blackmagic is like, it'll make accidents happen. Accidents will just start happening. And like my aunt died, she slipped in the bathtub. That's how she passed away, with the music blasting. She died with the music blasting. Like everybody heard the music and they're trying to knock on her door to get her to turn the music down, and she's dead in the bathtub. And I'm like, that's how she passed away. It was an accident. People pass away, and then it's not always what it looks like. I always wanted to be an agent. I always wanted to be like a CIA agent or agent. I just wanted to be an agent because I could look how I look, like a regular person. But then I see all this shit and nobody see it. And then I see it and I'm just like, yo, if I was an agent, I would be the best fucking agent. That was my dream job. Since I was a little girl, like I want to be an agent. That's my job. Like, I hated working for the courthouse. I hated that fucking job. It was nothing but criminals all around. And then I could see all the shit they're doing. And then I'm complaining. I'm writing my complaints. 405 pages of complaints. And then nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. Nobody's doing anything. Nobody's trying to rectify the situation. It's because they're all a part of it. The whole system is corrupt. But I can't prove it. I see all this shit going on. The vital records, the insurances, the unclaimed funds, the unclaimed property, the people that passed away and they have policies and they leave it to their whoever is on the will, and it's in the courthouse. Yeah, what happened to it? I could see this is happening, but then I could tell you it's happening, and nobody does anything. I'm like, I hate this fucking job. I fucking hated the courthouse. Oh, I hated this fucking courthouse job. And then when I was there, and then they wouldn't even let me quit. I had to stay employed and let my time run out. And then when my time ran out, that's when I was able to put in my resignation forms, because they wasn't gonna let me quit because I had too much time. I was like, I hate the fucking job. I don't want to be here. Oh, you're gonna have to just use your time. Feel better and use your time. I was like, I used up all my time. And I resigned in October 14th. My anniversary date was October 19th. I fucking resigned October 14th. I was like, I'm not staying here. I don't want to stay here. I hate this fucking job. Hated this fucking job. Oh my God. And then they started sabotaging my documents. They started doing stuff to me. And I'm like, you know what? I have all this paperwork against the courthouse. I don't know why they want to sit here and play with me. Then I applied for the county clerk position. I don't want that job. I don't want that job. I didn't get the job, and I didn't get a resignation. No, I didn't get what's that? Like an acknowledgement letter, something that you're acknowledging my application. I didn't get that because I sent it through the email, and then I sent it directly to Teresa Torres. I didn't get an acknowledgement. I didn't get a rejection letter either. I just never got a response. I'm like, so what happened? Sabotage happened. Teresa Torres happened. I was like, you know what? I'm suing the fucking courthouse. And I decided to sue the courthouse. And it's been a year. It's going on 2 years. March 1st will be 2 years since I filed the case, and they have never responded. They never responded, and you're supposed to respond 45 days after summons and complaint is filed. You're supposed to respond to it within 35 days. That is the law. If you don't respond within the time, the plaintiff wins by default. That's the law. But whatever. I need an attorney to file a default judgment for me, and no attorney wants to represent me to sue the courthouse. So I'm like, this is some shit. Like, this is some shit. They all corrupt. They all fucking doing shit. And then it's like, I'm telling you all the shit that they're doing, and nobody fucking cares. Nobody does anything. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, okay, that's the courthouse, right? This is in reference to, it's like, you know, real life issues, family issues, you know, the black magic. Black magic causes death. It causes death. It could be death in employment. It could be death in something. It can be a death, like you want to unalive a person. Okay. But why do you want to unalive them? Like, you know, I always felt that my brother had his hands in it as to why the wife died. And then she divorced him. She didn't want to be with him. He was always beating her, always beating on her. And then my mother's sitting there covering from her, leaving her on the floor, like not caring about what the hell he just did to, like he just beat the shit out of her. And then my mother's there covering it up, acting like nothing happened. I'm just like, and my mother would do this to her, and that's why she was always leaving. She was always leaving. She didn't want to be with my brother. Like, he is beating the shit out of her. And then she had all these kids. Like, they wanted her to have all these kids. And I'm like, yo, why you have all these kids? And she's like, you know, I just had the baby. You know, I'm just having the babies. Like, I guess she wanted to do her life, or, you know, we wanted to be a mom. She was a beautiful girl, but I know magic, you know? We all do this shit. A death spell causes death by natural causes. It'll be a death by natural causes. So it could be a heart attack. It can